All right, we're live. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I debated when I wore green today, but my stylist got me this really cute shirt, and I love green now, emerald green. That's like my new color for the year. But I should have worn red, like Jackie, or pink, or something that represents Valentine's Day. And I'm so happy that I looked ahead in my calendar to today and scheduled some time for my husband and I to go to brunch and spend some time together. So after my interviews this morning, I'm going to be motivating an authors group, and then I get to go to brunch. So I'm super excited.
Yay.
You know, what a way to spend a Monday when most people are
Absolutely.
in the grind. But happy Valentine's Day to all of you. And to me, Valentine's Day represents how much love we have in our heart for other people. And we should be showing that every day. So my challenge to you this week is to treat others the way that you want to be treated. So love others the way you want to be loved. And I know this world would be a better place if we did more of that. But my guest today and our member of Lead Up for Women is Jackie Wetzler. And for some of you, if you jumped on last week, you had the privilege of meeting Jackie and her mother, Debbie, and they talked a little bit about ASEA, the companies that they've built, why they built them, how much they love the product. But that podcast won't be coming out for several weeks. So I'm happy that I have Jackie on here live today because she's not only turned back time, she's also created a wonderful financial future for herself, and is doing what she loves. And that's all through this product called ASEA. So Jackie, welcome to Member Monday Spotlight.
Thank you for having me again. This is great.
Yeah, I know. We should do this every week. I love having you on video. I love interviewing you. So tell us, for those of you that missed the podcast last week and the live video that we did, that podcast will be coming out, so we'll promote it. But tell us, how did you fall into ASEA? And what has it done for you? Like, how has it really changed your life? Just one product or one choice that you made, those choices that we make change our lives.
Absolutely. So my mother was introduced to ASEA 11 and a half years ago. So I kind of have been around it for a long time. However, I never thought I'd be doing the business. I told my mom for 7 years I would never do the business, but here I am 5 years into it and absolutely love it. What got me to finally say yes to sharing this with people is ever since I can remember, I always wanted to make a big impact with people. So I had become a news reporter and anchor, moved from Maryland, right outside DC, to Casper, Wyoming. Big change.
Yeah.
And realized the lifestyle of a news reporter was just not what I want to do forever in my life. I still wanted to make a big impact. I still wanted to help people. I've always loved health. And I was just craving that freedom, that time flexibility of my time. And so a life coach just pointed me in the direction of, hey, you might not want to hear this, but you might want to talk to your mom. And so lo and behold, literally 2 weeks later was our big international event. And my mom just said, look, if you're thinking about doing this, just come to our event. Absolutely no pressure, but you'll figure out if this is for you or not. And so I went, and it was like the best 4 days of my life. I really got to see how profound of a technology and product this is, and how it really is changing the health field as we know it. It's an incredible product. It's an incredible company led by integritous people, where they just want to help people. And, my favorite part about this is the people that I've come across, the people I've helped, and the personal development, the person I've become. We really have, part of our ethos is believe, belong, become, and it's all incorporated in this.
I love that. We have to pause
everything.
for a minute. So believe, belong, and become. I want to talk about that, but I also want to go back to what great advice your mom gave you. Sometimes moms give good advice, kids. I'm just saying, no matter at any age, we should listen to those that are wiser, more experienced, have more knowledge. So I think, becoming a student is good for all of us in business. So let's talk about the 3 words: becoming, believing. What was the other one?
Believe, belong, become.
Believe, belong, become. And let's talk about that when it comes to the choices that you've made in your life and believing in yourself and believing in the product, right? That's the most important. And what does it mean to you to have belief in a product that you're sharing with other people?
Absolutely. Everybody we first come across is skeptical about this. It sounds too good to be true. It's really enabling the body to heal itself, and you're just giving it something it's lost over time. And so the belief comes whether you have your own experience, and that wasn't the case for myself. I didn't have a huge product experience, but it was seeing what it was doing for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was like, oh my gosh, no matter what I end up doing in life, people just need to hear about this. So that's the belief part, and believing that you can do this no matter what. You'll get a lot of wrath from people, whether it's about network marketing or, it's just salt water in the case of our product, but and believing in yourself that you can do this and become the leader of what you envision. And so it's believing and belonging. You're belonging part of a community that believes in yourself as well, which you really need. Also,
the belonging part is probably one of the biggest parts, because as humans, our innate behavior is to want to belong. Yes. Period. I mean, from the time we're born, it's instilled in us for decades and centuries ago. It doesn't ever go away. Absolutely. And the last part is just becoming. Yeah. I wasn't the same person 5 years ago. And it's just, that's what I love about network marketing specifically, is the personal development of the person you become in this journey. Yes. Absolutely. And we do become someone else when we're impacted by other people. So you've not only wanted to make an impact, you've had to be impacted from others that are doing what you want to do to then replicate and duplicate that. And that's why I think network marketing is absolutely stellar. I know there's a lot of people out there that do not, but if you're willing to spread the word and tell everyone about what it is, it's no different than someone that pays you an affiliate commission for saying, hey, I shared my link because I think this is the best thing ever. You buy it, and then someone sends you a 10% commission. Or to me, it's very similar. Why not get paid for spreading the word about something and making a greater impact? It's brilliant. Network marketing never started. That's how I think about it. So again, it's perspective. And when you belong in a tribe, that's the reason why Lead Up for Women exists. When you belong in a group, it fuels you to be better. It holds you accountable, and everyone rises together. There's no negativity around that. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And then, I mean, the product itself, let's just dig into that. I take the product every morning, every evening. I take my 2-ounce shot. I also have the cream that I use on my face every night and every morning, and just lather that stuff all over my neck and my face and back of my hands, wherever I can put it, encourage my husband to use it for his cancer skin cells that he has, because he's been bald for, many, many, many years, 20 years or so. And so let's talk about the product itself and how awesome it is. Absolutely. So first and foremost, we can say that ASEA is not meant to be a cure, prevention, or anything like that with medical diseases as well. ASEA is already inside of you. It's native to the body, and they're called redox signaling molecules. And they're the foundational molecules that help heal the body. Their biggest job is to protect your healthy cells. But of course, our cells get damaged from stress, environmental toxins, what we eat, what we drink. So they go and find those damaged cells, signal the immune system for the immune system to come in and start repairing and replacing your damaged cells. Mm-hmm. So it's enabling the body to heal itself. And basically, as we age, starting at puberty, we just start losing those molecules by 10% a decade. So by the time you're 70 years old, you're about 10% of what you used to make as a 5-year-old. So it's a liquid and a gel version of these redox molecules. And so you can replenish what you've lost over time. And so when you drink more, rub some on your skin, your body goes, oh my gosh,
fresh new redox molecules go and find damaged cells.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I picture it like a war going on in our bodies. I swear. I see these tiny little cells that have like these little, guns and little hats on. They're like fighting in the army in the war. And like when someone gets injured, they communicate, right? That they need someone to come and get them because they're injured. If they have no way of communicating, eventually the injured die. That's how I see it. They die off. And then eventually you have no army left to fight off anything. And that's when we age, if we're not having those cells regenerated, right? Or repaired, then we eventually don't have any to fight for us anymore. And that's when disease will attack us. And that's when we come under a lot of health issues. So if anyone's a visual person like me, you need communication to be able to repair the cells. If there's no communication, it's done. So just from drinking or putting this cream on, wherever it is that you need it, drinking it to go inside your body, you're creating that communication within your body so it knows where to go to repair.
Absolutely.
So you can keep that little war fighting. Got to keep going because we have to keep fighting off stuff, because let's look at the pandemic. This is something brand new that our bodies are like, whoa, I've never experienced this before. And that's why everybody's getting it. Anything new that comes around like that, until your body goes, okay, now I know what this is. Now there's some, cells that are damaged. There's some people that I know that are still struggling, Jackie, from having COVID for a year later.
Yeah.
Breathing issues and, taste and smell. And if they would just have those cells repaired by the body knowing where to go to repair, because over time, like you said, when we're younger, our body knows exactly where to repair. Kids get sick a lot. They get better really, really fast.
Super quick.
When you get older, it takes a lot longer to get better. Why do we think that is? Because your body isn't signaling where to go to repair, because we're losing those, like you said, decade after decade.
Right. Absolutely.
By percentages. I love this product. That because I drink it in gallons and I put it on my face. It's the best product out there. So, everyone's looking for that special cream or that silver bullet. This is what already exists inside of us. So I love that I'm replenishing something inside of me. So tell me, Jackie, how do they find you? And I know you're going to go out to the page and put some links below. So all of you watching this, be patient. But if you want to turn back time, if you're looking to make extra money, great. But if you don't, like I didn't want to sign up to do network marketing because I talk about it all the time. So I probably should have. I'm constantly telling everyone about it, sending them links on why they should sign up. So maybe I am one of those that should sign up. But I'm a product user, and that's how I love to use the product. And when I love products, I share it with other people. So tell them how they too can get this product.
Absolutely. I'm always just open to just meeting people and just having a conversation.
Yeah.
So I'm on Facebook. You can look me up. It's Jackie Wetzler. I'm probably the only one out there. Or my email is jwetzler116@gmail.com. And then my company website is www.jackiewetzler.team, TEAM, ASEA, ASEA.com. Thank you.
Yeah, I dropped your email in there too. So I just dropped your email in there. And then when you go out to the page, there's some comments on there already. Go ahead and drop your information in there. Respond to anyone who's asking questions. You guys, I'm not lying. So if you want to give yourself a Valentine's gift this year, screw the flowers, screw the chocolate. The flowers are going to die. The chocolate's just going to go to your hips and your belly. Go for ASEA. Like, it's cheaper than flowers. It's, cheaper than the chocolates you're going to get. So go for ASEA, replenish back what your body needs, and become friends with Jackie and her mom, Debbie. They're amazing people. They're going to help you, take you on a journey. They're awesome. And they're not like pressury or salesy or any of that kind of stuff. They're just here to make an impact and help you in any way that you want or any way that you need. So thank you, Jackie, for joining us today. We love having you a member of Lead Up for Women. We're so glad that you're here. You bring so much to this community and add so much value. So thank you. All right, ladies, happy Valentine's Day. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.